Hi, I am here with composer of one of my favorite shows. Amazing, just pieces of musical work. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm here with Bear McCreary.
Hey, how's it going?
It is great. How's your Comic-Con going?
It's going great so far. I'm loving it. I always love to come to Comic-Con. This is probably my 15th year being here.
Wow.
And it's just a thrill.
So I gotta jump straight in. One of the beautiful things about Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is that there's so many original pieces of musical compositions that are in this show. Emotion, action, we have lost people, we have found people. What do you feel like is like that special sauce that makes this composition that is Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so good?
I think that we all feel a sense of being part of a family on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Everybody that works on the show, everybody that's in the show, and I feel that with the fans as well. So when I watch a new episode, I feel all those emotions that you guys all feel, with Fitzsimmons and Coulson and Daisy, and I feel it, and then I get to write music that helps tell that story. So I get to live the episode over and over and over and help dial in those moments.
Yeah.
But really, I mean, for me, it's that we're following these characters for so long that they become part of our lives.
Yeah.
And music is a way that we can bypass our intellectual brains and get right into the emotional core of it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. No, I feel like, and I almost feel like every single character on the show has their own kind of flavor when
Sometimes
they're on screen.
They have multiple flavors. They have a whole spice rack of flavors. Like you look at somebody like Ward in the first 3 seasons, and Daisy and Fitzsimmons. They have these relationships with each other and with us as viewers that evolve. And so sometimes there's a theme that I plant early on that'll take on one color, one emotion, and then later on it's like, I got to do something else. Because now they're completely changing.
Because you have these characters have grown, they've evolved, particularly in the last 6 seasons. Like when you think about where Daisy Johnson started, or where Max started, or where Yo-Yo started, they have personally evolved. So I'm sure their music obviously has as well.
Absolutely, and it's one of the things that for me makes the show such a joy to work on.
Yeah.
Because I love doing big action. I love doing superhero fights, but there's something about that emotional character scene.
Yeah.
There's a well of emotion that we can draw from seasons ago. Events that happened, I'm getting chills even thinking about it, that I go, look, I'm going to quote a piece of music you haven't heard in a year, but I'm going to put it right there, and I think people are going to cry. You know what I mean? And it's so fun to be able to build up this body of work, not only the fun in making it, but in going back and drawing from it to maximize the creative and emotional impact you have with the audience.
Well, and so you obviously didn't wake up one day and just decide that you wanted to be a composer. You've been doing this for a long time. Well, maybe you did.
Maybe I was 5. I was literally 5, yeah.
I would like to go and compose large musical pieces of work. But you also are married, and you have a very musical family.
Yes.
So I gotta know, Saturday morning, what is the playlist in the McCreary household?
Well, it's funny. My 5-year-old daughter is really into the films of Miyazaki. So there's a lot of Princess Mononoke.
She is starting on that musical palette very,
I know, and here's the
young.
thing. It's embarrassing because I'm never going to write anything as good as Joe Hisaishi wrote for those films. But I love it, and I love her listening to Totoro and Kiki and Spirited Away.
Yeah.
And so that's really, I love hearing that stuff coming off her little iPod playlist. But she also is way into some of the stuff that I'm working on. So you'll hear she knows Godzilla's theme and Mothra and Rodan.
Yeah.
She knows Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Sometimes she knows these by different names. So it's really fun. I feel like that's a way I get to interact with her on a sort of other level.
I love it.
And I got to say that the other day she was singing a little song while my wife was reading her a storybook, and I realized she was singing the score to the pictures. And she would start singing something triumphant, then she'd turn the page and the bad guys were coming and she'd go dun dun. Then she'd turn the page and they get the treasure and it's da da da. So I took all these clips and I was like, I think my daughter just wrote a score. And I put a full orchestra behind it and did a new arrangement of her themes. And I was like, there you go, honey, there's your first score. There it is. So she might be following in my footsteps.
Oh my gosh, there's no better way to say thank you.
Yeah.
That was the most adorable story. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome. And check it out. It's on my YouTube channel if you want to hear my daughter singing.
Boom.
All
Done.
right.
Check it out.